Okay, yeah. I think we're definitely going to see some more of the um what is it? The trial, yeah. We're definitely going to see more of a trial mechanic. Oh, nice, the main theme. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. I'm just gonna select here, and not play the story quest because the soundtrack is amazing. But yeah, I was as why can I speak properly? This is why I record my gameplay. I need to be better in speaking. Huh. Which so far, which so far hasn't been going very well yet. I still made a bunch of mistakes in pronunciation that I don't even tell. I can't even tell. See, yeah, I just made one. But yeah, I was saying, as I was saying, I think we're definitely going to see more of a trial mechanic in the part 2, because it would be weird if it's just the first part. But what else? What other case though would it be? Would there be another murder cases? Or are we going to actually investigate the serial disappearance case? Traveler said it wasn't our job, so we weren't going to do anything about it. Which I like. Either decline Navia's question, and not question, but request to join. But yeah, let's see how it goes. Well, firstly, let's not forget my not exploration, but my quest team, which should be from no wait, Naida. I think I switched. Actually, I haven't tried, but can I read people's mind outside of Sumeru? I forgot that Nahida can read people's mind. Okay, no. So it's just in Sumeru, which is makes sense. But it would be cool if Nahida can read everyone's, not just in Sumeru. But yeah, what should I replace it with? Yelan? I don't think I need to walk faster. So I'm gonna bring Fremne, Kirara maybe. Kirara being cute. How about more Fontaine people or Klee? I can do Lynette since it's kind of the same as Yelan. Yeah, I'm gonna bring Lynette. I'm already familiar with like most of Fontaine's soundtrack already, and it's kind of only been not that long ago since I've started going here. It's kind of crazy how catchy everything is.
I came here several times with my father when I was little, but stopped eating here as often after growing up. I hope the food here will be to your taste.
Oh, don't worry. We haven't eaten at a hotel like this in a while. Paimon's getting excited already.
In that case, I'll go order for us first. Please wait here a moment.
Ooh,
that
so
looks so nice.
Sure know how to enjoy life.
Is that a giant carrot? Or no, that's a bread. Yeah.
Of course. Go ahead, try whatever you like. If the food's good, I'll make a group reservation for the rest of Spina di Rosula next time.
Okay, I'm getting hungry already looking at that. That looks so nice.
And if it's not?
Well, then I'll still bring everyone. Albeit with only one dish per table.
You, sure have your own way of doing things. Oh, we called this a farewell meal, but we could also treat it like a victory feast, right? We did just win that case after all.
Well, it is certainly worth celebrating.
Oh, true. Very true. In that case, boss, we'll have another 2 dishes.
Huh? Paimon didn't mean that you had to order even more food.
But Paimon wouldn't deny that. She would want it anyway.
Speaking of cases, do you think that the mastermind behind the serial disappearances will get caught soon now that this has all happened?
Well, we've certainly taken a big step forward, but I feel that's about it. We know that there's an organization that means to dissolve these young women, but we still don't know what they are really after.
If it hadn't happened right in front of us, Paimon wouldn't have ever believed that a person could be dissolved like that.
Right? Yet it was because this was such a preposterous notion that the investigation could never really move forward before.
Ugh. If only that guy could have finished speaking. We were so close to hearing who was behind it.
Yeah, we never get answer about that guy. Like how did he dissolve into water? He didn't touch any water, or the primordial water, I think.
In such investigations, even the smallest step can seem like a yawning chasm if the trail of clues is cut off. To be honest, I don't have high hopes for any follow-up that the authorities might conduct. It's not that I don't have faith in their ability, it's just that a different perspective is required in some matters. It's easy to guard against and deceive a single narrow perspective. A shift in thinking is required at such times in order to produce a breakthrough. Which is exactly why the Spina di Rosula exists. Those highfalutin folk are not all-knowing. That's why we exist. To seep into the cracks where filth falls through. Where their watch fails them. That's the kind of problems we solve.
So just like cleaning up for them.
Seems Paimon thought things were simpler than they actually are.
It's all right. Well, this was supposed to be a farewell meal, so I doubt you have further interest in this business, right? Let's talk about something else. Like, what are your future plans?
We wanted to ask the Hydro Archon for some information, about the sister, but we haven't had much opportunity to do so.
That's true. We didn't have a chance to speak to her after the trial ended. It didn't really seem like the right time or place to do it anyway.
I see. So, your primary objective, which has been foiled so far, was to have a chat with the Hydro Archon. I've heard that there's a long line of people waiting to meet Lady Farina. I suspect you'll be waiting for quite a while, considering that you missed your chance today.
Yeah, we've heard that she's super popular here in Fontaine, and that it'll be tough getting any of her time.
Well, we did just have a full-on debate and trial with her. Does that not count?
Well, would you consider some more, unique ways? Perhaps even methods of, let's say, questionable legality?
Okay,
Guess that's Spina
I'm
di
interested.
Rosula's boss for you. Chock full of sketchy ideas. Well, what did you have in mind?
Look at that cake. That cake looks so nice. The cupcakes too.
Well, one way would be to infiltrate a performance troupe at the Opera House, only to abandon your act at the play's climax and ask to speak to her after the performance. I'm sure Lady Farina would be eager to see the ending, and would agree in order to finish watching the play, don't you think?
I'm not sure that would work. I'm not sure that would work. Okay, I need to pronounce my words more clearly. Because I've heard the recording back again, and I really couldn't tell a single word. It's like I'm just mumbling here. Okay, I don't think that would work. That would work. Yeah. Why? I don't think that would work though. Furina would just be angry.
Could you suggest something a little more practical? This plan seems pretty hard to pull off. We'd have to go learn how to act, and acting's really hard.
Alright, here's another. Find a way to conceal yourselves under her bed. Then wake her up in the dead of night and demand answers. Don't let her go back to sleep until she answers all your questions.
Okay, that's a terrible idea. What if she went off violence mode?
I can personally testify that this one works. When I'm sleepy, I'll do anything as long as I can finally get some sleep.
And you won't be able to answer anything if you're sleepy.
That might work, but that's not really the problem. The problem is we don't want to get ourselves arrested.
Ah, valid point. I overlooked that part. I was just thinking about leveraging a person's desire for sleep.
Yeah, I think you're overlooking a lot of basic things here. I can even overlook something like that.
No more joking around.
Oh,
Perhaps
she was
you
joking.
could. Oh, I don't know. Cut the line when she's on a break. You did defeat her in court, clearing citizens of hers from false accusations. False accusation she had nearly upheld personally. I imagine that she feels quite ashamed about the whole thing.
You mean that if we catch her while she's on a break, she might be too embarrassed to refuse? Oh, that does make some sense.
This is a weird icon to deal with. It's worth a try. With someone with her personality really feels shame. Internally,
Give it a try
maybe.
after this meal. You know,
Not on
strike
the
while
outside.
The iron is hot and all.
Huh? Paimon, did you drink my Fanta?
Was this your drink? Sorry about that. Paimon wasn't really paying attention and the cup was right next to Paimon. Would you like to order another?
No, it's fine. We're just about done here.
Alright. Honestly, Paimon wouldn't recommend Fanta anyway. It tastes kinda salty and icky.
Okay, judging from everything I've seen from the last quest that I need to pay attention to everything. Like here, this doesn't make sense. Why would they mention Fonta like so much? This is the second time, I think. There must be something about it. I might just be overlooking it, like overthinking it. But I'm pretty sure there's something. I have to agree, my drink also tasted that way too.
Is that so? Huh. Well, in that case, we'll have to blacklist the Fanta here then. If we're all finished eating, then I'll go pay.
Yeah, we're stuffed. Thanks for the treat, Navia.
Yeah, like the last time it was from the whole eating part that I thought was pretty random. Like, why would we have a eating scene, cooking scene in the middle of a murder mystery, and then turns out it was to explain the thief not eating. So there must be something about this one then. Maybe the water in Fonta is contaminated somehow, and it includes primordial water sea,
Oh, so full.
and everyone who
I
drank
can
them
barely
now
float anymore.
can be turned into water instantly. So like Attack on Titan style with the Zeke spinal flute. Maybe I'm thinking too much ahead here. Oh, so we'll find a way that you could try walking, you know. I would wanna see Paimon walk here.
That would be so normal.
Okay,
You know,
Paimon.
like you.
Try it first. I wanna see Paimon walk. That would be so weird.
Okay. As for expenses this month, we're left with.
Hey, Navia, what are you doing over there?
Oh, nothing. It was just a meal, you know? Nothing the Spina di Rosula can't cover.
That was a pretty pricey meal. All thanks to Paimon.
Let's get ready to try to meet the Hydro Archon again. Bye, Navia!
You should pay Paimon.
So this is goodbye, huh? Well, if you do encounter any other trouble in Fontaine, you're always welcome to contact the Spina di Rosula. I'll give your request the highest priority. In any case, I wish you smooth sailing. I'll see you again, partner.
I'm gonna fall asleep here. The jazz music is so smooth. Listen to this. Okay. Okay, now what? Where are we going now? Go to the Fountain Plaza in front of the Opera House. Opera House again? It's pretty far. Why would we need to go there? Are we gonna hear more voices here again? Fashe again? Whatever that means. Oh, I cannot shoot them. Can I hit?
Go!
Okay, I forgot the range and Traveler pew pew is very low.
There aren't many people around anymore. Looks like that boat we took to Araneas might have been the last one.
Vache.
Oh, I was right. What is that?
Looks like we're back here again.
What with the fountain?
Traveler? Are you hearing voices again?
Yes, and it's clearer than it was during the day.
Ugh. That's kinda spooky. Are you sure we don't want to come back in the morning?
Just Paimon, it's not a ghost.
Vache. Vache.
It's just a French person. Which could be scarier to some people.
Hey, why are you still walking towards it? There might be something nasty in the water.
I can feel strong emotion. Things are a little blurry.
Hang on. Paimon can kinda hear a voice. It's calling for Vache, right?
Oh yeah,
Hey,
that's
Traveler?
weird.
Stop walking!
What? Did we get another headache again with the Signora aftermath? Oh, an oceanit? Where is this?
Vache. Are you my dear Vache?
Okay, I'm assuming this oceanit is looking for
No,
their
wait.
offspring.
You seem to be someone else. Do you know Vache? Do you know where my love is?
Oh no, like a couple maybe. I'm afraid not. I'm sorry. Who are you?
Wait. Who am I? I'm very sorry. I fear I do not know.
It's the first Hydro Archon. Okay, no.
My memories feel like they have been washed away like a flood. So many fragments dissolved amidst the tide, never to be recovered. How much have I lost? How many things that I once held dear while on land have I since forgotten?
You were once a human?
Yes, that is what I was once. But now, I am but the consciousness of one who is lost, therefore.
Okay, so maybe someone who got dissolved in the water then?
I do not know how I came to be like this either. I only vaguely remember being covered in light blue water, and then all grew dim.
Okay, yeah, like blue water? Could she be one of the girls who were dissolved?
I also remember going to many places. I loved adventure, loved exploring places of peril. No matter where I went, Vache would go with me. I knew how dearly he loved me, and I also loved him equally as much. But now, we can no longer go back. The pain of such parting. I never knew how heavy it could be.
So you need me to find him?
No. Our reunion no longer has any meaning. There is no way for us to create any new memories. The thought of me gives him no succor. So let it lie forgotten beneath the waters. If you meet
That's a
Vache,
fancy word.
tell him not to look for me. Tell him to move on. That is the only thing I still remember.
I believe it will be hard for him to forget you.
Perhaps that is so. As I was submerged in the waters, losing consciousness, I saw Vache above the surface. His eyes were filled with such sorrow, such longing. If only I could have comforted him, told him that I did not suffer. Indeed, I had felt a great warmth.
That means Vache was a witness to the fact that you dissolved?
Is that what you call it? Dissolving? If anything, I consider it a form of release. It was a state of neither fear nor frenzy, with only an endless peace, like the water's still surface. I could also liken it to being a thirsty person who drinks water for the first time, and only then sees how they have lived for so long in a world of endless want and anxiety.
It seems that after the body is dissolved, some measure of the consciousness still remains.
I think I hear your companion. It's time for you to go, I think.
Is that Paimon? Alright, I wonder how much time has passed in reality.
Farewell then. I am glad that you were able to sense my presence. Remember, if you see Vache, tell him not to seek me out any longer.
What happened? What the heck? What? How is it? How did we get here?
Look out!
Dear God, it's a whole army of Gardamex. And
Why would she be attacking him? Oh, she wasn't the Garmax? Oh, they. Oh, wow. Look at that. Fancy, how fancy is that?
quick,
Loading.
now's our chance.
Okay, nice. What? How does that possible? Oh, okay, okay. Nice. Clean. Okay, guns, pretty cool. Ooh, okay, one shot here. Okay, nice parry combo. Oh wow, that was pretty epic. But what happens though? Where's the Gardamex attacking them?
I should thank you for lending us your sword there, Clorand. But before I do so, could you explain how you managed to show up here?
I followed you. It seemed to me that danger has followed you more closely as of late.
I believe that following someone without their knowledge is actually called stalking, is it not?
Mr. Callas's last wish was for me to ensure your safety, and I will not betray his trust. He would do the same, were he alive today.
Do not speak of my father!
Sorry, demoiselle. I was not...
Thank you for your aid, Miss Clorand, but do keep an eye out for your manner of speech. I believe we all wish to avoid unnecessary emotional harm.
Sorry, I did not consider your feelings.
Whatever. What else do you know? How did you come to the conclusion that I'd be in grave danger?
I doubt I know much more than you, but I believe that the mastermind behind the serial disappearances is very powerful. Your performance tonight will almost certainly attract their attention.
I'm sure they've known about me. To be honest, I'm shocked it's taken them this long to act against me. And what about these Gardamex? I thought only those associated with the Maison Gardiennage could control them.
None of these mecha have serial numbers. I was sure to check a moment ago. They are not the ones used by the authorities to enforce the law. I can only conclude that some powerful or wealthy party must have obtained them via illegal means, deploying them as a private force of sorts.
Definitely
Your
this
point being that they're
Mesnaya
out
one.
of Spina di Rosula's league, then?
Yes. Be careful, and do not act rashly.
I will continue investigating no matter what. We will bring the truth to light. That's my father's true last wish. Regardless, thank you for your help today, Clorand. But if you get any ideas, tell me first. I don't much appreciate being followed.
I do not think that they'll strike again anytime soon. So I shall stop following you. Good day, all.
Right. I suppose that's the best news we've gotten today.
Demoiselle, I believe that Miss Clorand was being sincere with you. If we tried, we could attempt to thaw relations a little.
I know, she's...
What just happened? Who was that?
Oh, thank goodness! Paimon thought we were done for! Those Gardamex came out of nowhere while you were unconscious, and Nadia and her gang saved us! Oh, and there was that champion duelist named Clorand who came out to save us too! We got lucky there. Paimon probably couldn't have fought them off otherwise.
Thanks for the rescue, Navia.
Oh, come now. Forget all that polite talk. That wasn't really a farewell meal we had back there. Not for me, anyway. In truth, I hope that every meal we have together shall be a victory feast. As such, we're still partners. There's no need to thank me.
It will take 50 years for me to match Demoiselle's magnanimity.
If it were me, I would have joined the Spina di Rosula on account of her goodwill long ago.
Okay.
All right, you two. That's enough.
Actually, Navia, how did you know that we were in danger? You sure did show up in the nick of time.
Well, to be honest, you're the one who tipped us off, Paimon.
Huh? Really? Paimon contributed somehow? Cool.
Yes, all thanks to you grabbing my drink by mistake.
How did that help?
After we parted ways, I was on the way back to one of our bases when I suddenly thought of what you said. That the Fanta tasted kind of salty and icky.
See what I mean? I was right. It has some meaning to it. Like, but what is it? Wait, do you mean that I thought it tasted strings as well? But I couldn't be sure.
Fanta only comes in sweet flavors. So how could it have tasted salty? The color of the drink, if I recall, had also been a bit off.
So the Fanta had been spiked with water from the primordial sea?
And I was correct with that too.
Yes. So, if you hadn't drunk that cup for me...
Spina di Rosula is preparing the grandest of awards for you as we speak for saving the boss.
Oh, okay. So I was spot on with that. I thought, okay, nice. I was spot on with that. So it was some kind of like spinal fluid with the sequence in Attack on Titan. I thought that, and okay, yeah. So we drank it. So it's okay since we're not from Fontaine.
I sent people to Hotel de Boer to investigate, but whoever did this left no trace at all.
Okay, so Navia is right now on the hit list for like trying to investigate them.
That's when I figured out that you might be in danger and hurried here as quickly as I could.
But why would they go after us too? All we did was defend Linny in court and help clear his name. Ugh, now we're caught up in this mess too, aren't we?
Yeah, unfortunately, Paimon.
Well, you did foil a plan that they were probably pretty proud of, and almost got their name in the process. Speaking of which, did anything strange happen when you drank the primordial seawater?
Well, it can't be a coincidence that the traveler fainted just now. He said that he heard that voice calling for Vache again. Oh, and this time Paimon heard it too, but it was real faint. Does this situation have to do with the primordial seawater then?
According to Lynette, the ability to hear voices like that has to do with one's sensitivity to the hydro element.
Does that mean the primordial seawater raises someone's sensitivity to hydro when it's used on people who are not from Fontaine?
That doesn't sound like too much of a bad thing, to be honest.
Yeah, it sounds like a superpower ability. I also gained some new intel.
New intel? While you were out cold?
Well, let's hear it, shall we?
The voice in the fountain belonged to one of the missing women. A person named Vache was a witness when she dissolved.
Oh, that is important.
You tell everyone what happened while you were to the
Vache.
arsenic consciousness.
That name doesn't ring a bell. I suppose he hasn't stepped forward as a witness in court lately. Since he saw that young woman dissolve, he was at least at the crime scene. But he never gave testimony or any information regarding people dissolving in the primordial seawater. Could he have been threatened?
If he's still alive, we should try searching for him.
Yes, thank you. This is very important information indeed. We will continue to investigate.
Alright, partner. By we, you mean us two, right?
Oh, you mean you'll help us investigate?
Well, you did say that our farewell meal didn't really count. That means we're still partners, right? And besides, we're in this now whether we like it or not. You're not gonna let those people who targeted us get off the hook so easily, are you, Traveler?
Yeah, messing with us will cost him. This will prove to be their biggest mistake. Actually, yeah. 100%. Messing with the protagonist, with the main character, yeah, you're not going anywhere with it. Even then, those Gardamex, if Navia were in there, Traveler could easily just taken them all out.
Demoiselle, do try not to look quite so pleased. You are the face of Spina di Rosula, after all.
You talk too much. Well, in that case, let's head back to one of our bases, shall we? I'll arrange accommodations for you. We also have some plans to go over, and hopefully we can deepen our bonds as partners. But we'll take that one step at a time, I guess.
Don't worry, you two. With us around, our base is definitely secure.
Lenek can fall. What? What is that achievement name? Okay, I have a bunch of achievement that I haven't claimed, but should be on the top. Lenek and full UVs. Lenek and full. Is that French? It doesn't sound French though. It sounds It sounds more Russian. Okay, let's see their stronghold. Is it underground? Look at how peaceful everything is. At least here on the main street, it's so peaceful.
Exactly. But none of them believed me.
Okay, let's wait. Let's check if there's more voiceover. There's a bunch of them, right? Last time I checked. Oh, not here. Voiceover. Here, the story. Should be still in Inazuma. Aramites okay in Sumeru. Let's see. Port almost. Still Sumeru one.
So apparently, some detectives in Fontaine managed to solve cases without ever setting foot outside their home.
Okay, we already seen that one.
At the Fontaine Research Institute, they research clockwork and different energy sources, right? So how come there are rumors about a mystery treasure? It'd make more sense if the treasure was owned by a bandit or a pirate. But Paimon's not sure that the researchers and technicians' definition of treasure is really mysterious enough to get excited about.
What about researcher by day, bandit by night? Does that sound mysterious enough?
Well, for starters, it sounds exhausting. Imagine finishing your day job, then working a whole other job at night. When would they get time to rest?
Maybe they wouldn't need to rest if they were actually a clockwork mecca in disguise.
Ah, a mystery treasure left by a clockwork mecca who's a researcher by day and a bandit by night? Oh, now that sounds more like it.
Okay, that's a whole of nothing. A whole lot of nothing. At least nothing interesting. Detective novel, self-defense, Steambird's editor. Fonta.
Fonta tastes amazing, don't you think?
Yep, it's so refreshing, especially when you down the whole thing in one big gulp.
Can you buy a glass for Paimon? Paimon's always wanted to try that thing.
What thing?
Just buy it, you'll see in a minute.
Go, 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 go.
That's what those drunkards do after they clink their glasses together. Paimon's been
What is
itching to
that
try it
noise,
for
Paimon?
ages.
That's so weird.
Don't imitate them, Paimon. It's not a good look on you.
Yeah, it's super weird. About diving.
Fontaine's underwater
Yes,
world
it's
is
so pretty, yeah.
pretty. There's so many kinds of fish that Paimon's never seen before.
I still don't like fish.
If only we could swim underwater in other places too.
Yeah, it's a real shame. If you could go diving anywhere you wanted, where would you choose?
Probably either Liyue Harbor or Guyun Stone
Ooh.
Forest.
Ooh, great idea! There's gotta be some sunken ships around there full of treasure! We could make a fortune.
Oh, there's also Sangonomiya Shrine in Inazuma. The view underwater must be stunning around there. So what about you, Paimon? Where would you go?
Let Paimon think. Well, since you already chose places in Liyue and Inazuma, Paimon's gonna go for Cider Lake!
Not a bad choice. But you gotta be careful. Because just when you're swimming along, minding your own business,
Yeah?
suddenly
trying to
you
scare.
notice something slowly sinking in front of you.
Huh?
It's round and chubby with a red and white pattern on its surface. The moment you realize what it is, you know it's already too late.
A jumpy dumpty!
Boom!
Okay, that's really
And
cute.
Paimon goes flying into the sky.
Is that a nod that we could possibly have underwater in other areas? That would be so so that would be so fun if they add underwater like in Mondstadt and Liyue. Okay, nothing interesting.
There always seems to be people throwing Mora into the
Okay,
fountain
wishing
on
well,
Aeropeus.
somewhat.
Yeah,
I want to see about the
supposedly the
Meropid.
fountain-
So, there's this place in Fontaine called the Fortress of Meropide. Was it named after someone called Meropide?
I've never heard anything about that, but you could be right.
Paimon's kinda envious. Having a building named after you must be an amazing feeling.
Oh, weird.
When you have the time, can you build something in your Serena teapot and name it the Fortress of Paimon?
Sure. In fact, I can do one better. I'll build it in downtown Fontaine.
Really? But surely that'd be way too expensive. Are you sure you can afford it?
Oh, absolutely. It won't actually cost that much.
Wow. You're so generous. So what are you gonna build?
I was thinking a cozy little clay bungalow with a wood burner for underfloor heating, a waterbed, a few chopped onions, salt and pepper,
Okay.
some greens, and
Hey! Ugh, you're
The most overused
Get
joke
through
in
one
Genshin
mission without you
ever.
cracking this
Still
stupid
going, huh?
joke.
4 years. I wonder when they'll ever stop making this joke. Okay, Fortress of Meropid, they didn't give anything, not, I mean, they didn't give out anything useful information here, which, kind of sad. I wanted to know about the Fortress of Meropid. Let's see about the cafes, underwater cafes. That looks amazing. That sounds amazing.
Cafes after we left Sumeru. But it seems like people in Fontaine are big coffee drinkers too.
they sure are. Even the newspapers run articles about how great coffee is at keeping you awake and alert, and at boosting your energy levels, so you can keep performing at peak efficiency during a long working day.
Any job where you need coffee to stay energized must be exhausting. Like, blacksmiths? Maybe chefs too. Oh, and adventurers. They're always running around all over the place. Hey, and what about divers?
Okay. I got disappointed there. I thought there was actually underwater cafes. It was just them messing around. I want to see an underwater building in Fontaine. So far, the underwater is still pretty natural. Maybe I just haven't explored enough. I'm sure there's like a structure that I can go down inside. Okay, let's see. Okay, we're definitely going to underground here.
It's right up ahead, but let's make sure we weren't followed first.
I've been keeping watch, Demoiselle. I haven't spotted anyone suspicious thus far.
Very good. But let's not let our guard down for now.
I shall find rooms for our respected guests.
Thank you, Malus. Now, let's
Okay, I've been here before. It's the underground one. And there's a bar here, I think. Okay, let's see. We can go straight down. Okay, that's not straight down. There. Ooh, it's pretty ambience. The sound. Why would there be people living here? Are they just poor people? This is a bit confusing. The soundtrack's just so nice. I'm never going to stop saying that. This is a good place to take a picture. Okay, this is like restaurant or an underground city.
So, this is your base? It's not quite what Paimon imagined.
Your accommodations have been arranged. Under the present circumstances, I can confidently say it's the best we have.
Thank you. Well, so much for my expectation.
Well, our funds have been a little tight lately. After all, we don't allow illegal or unethical profiteering. In fact, our funds often come from citizenry who support us.
Seems like it's tough times for everyone. But if you have the support of the people, that does sound like it's worth it.
To be honest, our financial situation was a lot better back when my father was in charge a few years ago. I'm afraid I'm not quite his equal.
Your father... He was the previous boss of Spina di Rosula, right? How did...
Demoiselle, if you'll allow me to explain.
No. I'll explain it myself. I suppose I couldn't run from this topic forever. And as partners, this is something I hope they can understand.
Okay, we got some backstory here.
My father's name is Callas. Yes, the same one they call Callas the Unfaithful in the streets. 3 years ago, he was accused of murdering his own friend. But he chose a duel to defend his honor instead of standing trial. He died
Okay,
in the
that's pretty
duelist's
sad.
ring.
Okay, I see now. So, to defend his honor, meaning that he doesn't choose to admit guilty. Instead, he would do whatever, like dueling, instead of getting a false punishment. In that sense, it's kind of nice. It's kind of a good way to prove
Oh no.
to fight for what you believe and that sort of stuff.
But I do not believe my father was a murderer. I'm sure he was set up. At the time, I believed that if he only stood trial and was duly investigated, something amiss would crop up and prove his innocence. But strangely, he not only requested the duel himself, but rumor has it that even after being seriously injured, to the point where he could be deemed as having lost the duel, he refused to surrender, determined to die in the arena.
That's odd.
3 years later, I still don't understand why he did that. How could he protect his honor if he's dead? If anything, he gave up his chance to defend himself.
It does seem quite odd. Do you have any clues as to why?
The closest piece of info I have is that my father had been investigating the serial disappearances case at the time of his death.
Ah, so that's why you're so determined to get to the bottom of that case.
That's right. I've also tried to investigate the murder my father was implicated in, but I haven't found a single new clue in my countless reviews of the investigation records. However, I believe that if the murder case is related to those behind the disappearances, they must know something. I must know what really happened. Was my father coerced? Framed? Even if he really did kill his friend, I must get to the truth. If only he'd been more open with me when he was still alive. He even hid the fact that my mother died due to complications when giving birth to me.
That's kind of pretty messed up for them. Losing both parents, that sucks.
And now, here I am investigating his death. You really are a handful, aren't you, Papa?
Seeking the truth for the sake of your family. You know, we're quite alike in this regard.
Demoiselle, please. If there is anything I can do, anything at all.
I also will never believe that Master Callas murdered anyone. There are none whom I respect more than the two of you, Demoiselle. Master Callas did so much good in life, yet all it took was one murder case for him to be dubbed Callas the Unfaithful. Even our supporters decreased greatly due to that incident, hence our strained finances at present.
Wait, if Callas was such a good man, wouldn't people at least be a little suspicious when he was accused?
Good point, Paimon. That's rare for you.
No. Perhaps people just revel in that kind of drama. It's not something exclusive to people from Fontaine, really. Everyone's like that. People love watching the evil turn over a new leaf, but they also enjoy watching good people fall into an abyss from one slip-up just as much.
Huh. That's a pretty bad, awful thing to do. I don't think that's a common thing that people do. Sure, yeah, they love watching evil people be good, like convert, becoming a good person, but not the other way, I'm sure.
But how could... never mind. If Callas...
There is one other thing. Master Callas's opponent in the duel was Ms. Clorand.
Oh, that is why the I can't get the word right. That is why they're not so good with each other earlier.
Oh, her? Well, then, isn't that as good as saying that she was the one who killed him?
Yeah, no wonder the mood was a little strange between the two of you.
Yeah, that's not the sort of thing that you can just let go and move on from.
Miss Clorand has always placed great emphasis on the honorable nature of the duel. If her opponent doesn't yield, she will not stop either. She knew Master Callas beforehand and greatly respected him, but seeing how he was resolute in the arena, there was only ever one choice she could have made.
It's not that I don't understand her at all, but I just can't deal with this yet.
Don't worry, Navia. Paimon knows how you feel. You don't have to force yourself to do that.
Afterward, Miss Clorand told us that at the start of the duel, Master Callas requested that she ensure Demoiselle Navia's safety.
Okay, everything makes sense now. And then that indicates that he intended to die in that duel.
Yes, that is our understanding as well.
Oh, Papa. What madness drove you to ask the person who killed you to take care of me? Alright, anyway, that's the information I wanted to share with you. Even if it did sound like I was just complaining towards the end.
No, it's alright. I understand how important this is to you.
Thanks. You two should go and rest. This was quite a day after all.
Yeah. Paimon's feet.
Please, relax and get some sleep. We will ensure you rest soundly. Whether it be responsibility for Spina di Rosula or Master Callas's death, it all landed on Demoiselle's shoulders so suddenly. This won't do. I must become stronger.
Yeah, it must have been feel like pretty overwhelming for that to all happen suddenly. And 3 years ago, it seems she was pretty young as well back then.
Paimon slept so well. This place feels almost too safe. Huh? Navia? Where did the other two go?
I sent them back to Poisson. It's Spina de Rosula's place of origin, and where we have our headquarters. There's not much for them to do here at the moment.
Paimon gets the feeling that you're just trying to get them off your back. But never mind that. When did you get back? Were you waiting here the whole time?
No, I just returned after going out for a while. I did some investigating yesterday regarding the name Vache.
Wait, so you didn't sleep at all?
How could I after having such critical new evidence appear?
Yeah, but you're sleeping.
Guess Paimon wasn't speaking for everyone just now, huh?
You're gonna fall asleep when something important happens.
Unfortunately, this name seems to have been wiped from existence. it doesn't seem to have a match anywhere.
Is it from another Ermansol situation?
I suspect that those behind this have already taken steps to hinder an investigation from this angle. But that does prove that this Vache person is a key witness in the incident.
Does that mean we're too late, though?
No. There is one ray of hope. One place in Fontaine that they would find almost impossible to threaten, no matter how much they wanted to. And that is the archives kept by Chief Justice Neuvillette. A place where detailed files on all the cases in recent years are kept. If the Oceanid you met is one of the young women who went missing recently, we should be able to find some related information there.
So Neuvillette maintains an archive of case files? Whew. Guess that's the hard-working Chief Justice for you. In that case, let's go talk to him, shall we? Aren't you coming along, Navia? Did you get tired?
No, it's nothing.
Is there something wrong with Chief Justice, like Neuvillette, or she's just that tired or sleepy, I guess, from not sleeping this whole time? Wasn't there a chest here? I remember there was a chest here. Okay, the Concilier. I remember that from playing cops. I think there, around there. I'll go try first finding it. There, and then here maybe. Okay, this one is Mora. Okay, 10k is actually pretty nice. And then on top, yeah, there.
I'll keep this close.
Go up. Okay, I'm just going to leave here then.
The Palais is right up ahead. Come on.
Those footsteps sound. Oh. Why is that footstep sound so nice?
I hope the weather's nice like this tomorrow as well.
Okay, their sound effects sound so cute. Alright. Let's see Neuvillette and their track record.
Please state your business here. The Chief Justice is presently occupied with official matters. This place does look pretty heavily guarded. Guess that proves that Neuvillette's files are really secure.
Hey, don't you recognize us?
Huh? Who are you? Just to be clear, I don't care who you are or who you might be related to. Our rules make no exceptions.
See? They've got great discipline, too.
Yep. Paimon can tell. If you're here just to crack jokes, I can point you towards the exit. Unlike some, we're busy. So please leave if you don't have a reason to be here.
Okay, that's a pretty good voice actor. Their whole speaking tone is pretty cool.
No. What I meant to say is, shouldn't you remember us from a few days ago? We were at the trial of the great magician Linny.
Oh, yes, I remember. I read about it in the Steambird. You must be Linny's attorneys. It's all coming back to me now.
Is this thing a guard from the
We're
before?
here today to report and
Or
archive some
is this the
information
same
on a
one?
follow-up case.
Huh. Is that even a thing?
Of course. Don't worry. We're here on official business. You can trust us.
All right then, I'll let you through. The Chief Justice is just inside.
Ah, thanks so much.
Alright, let's see.
Please come in.
Ooh, what a fancy office here. Look how spacious it is.
Sorry to barge in, Monsieur Nervalet. We only lied to get in because we didn't know any other way.
It's all right. Please let me know how I may be of assistance to you.
So you're not?
We're looking for a man called Vacher. He may have been an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case. If we can find him, we may be able to unearth some key information on the case.
Ah, I see. In that case, please wait here a moment while I browse through the files.
Who knew that Nervalet would be so easy to talk to?
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward for some reason. Okay, it's just taking a while, or...
Unfortunately, I'm quite certain that no one by the name of Vacher has been involved in any case, criminal or civil, in the past several years.
Huh. That would mean it's some kind of alternate universe? Or it's something to do with the Armansol?
There are no records of him either in the files or in my memory.
Guess that's that. So we're back to square one.
Traveler, what if it was really just a dream?
Is that so? All right then. Thank you.
Ahem. Miss Navia, I can understand how you feel. Your father, Callas, was a truly exceptional man. We deeply regret his passing.
Okay. Her father seems pretty famous already, for even the Nervalet know about him.
And what are you trying to say, Monsieur Nervalet? Are you trying to console me? Extend your sympathy? Or just express some tendril of regret? No. You are not trying to do any of that. I can hear it in your voice. There's no emotion behind your words. You only said those things because you felt like you should.
Ooh, a direct hit.
It's just like last time. After my father took his place in the duelist ring, I pushed through the guards to talk to you as a last resort. You even told me then that you thought there was something fishy with the case, yet you still allowed the duel to go ahead.
Huh.
In your eyes, the value of a human life is nothing compared to those cold laws you hold so dear. If you truly regret my father's death, then why didn't you call a stop to the duel? Why didn't you give me the power to stop him from throwing his life away? Why did you just let him die, despised and hated by all?
Okay, it's pretty heavy. I can remember last time you had tears in Genshin.
Everything was hanging on a thread at that moment. Just the tiniest effort could have changed everything. There are still so many things I never got to tell him. So many questions he still owes me answers to. If you really have no heart, then just look me in the eyes. I, Navia, will show you the true meaning of regret.
This is pretty sad.
I'm sorry, Miss Navia.
You and my father are truly alike. You keep all kinds of things in your heart and never say a word to anyone. It's not so much that you can't feel, but that you would never express anything. Oh well. In any case, everyone already knows full well the apathy of the Chief Justice. My apologies for taking my emotions out on you, Monsieur Chief Justice. Let's go, Traveler and Paimon.
And that goes heavy pretty quick. And Nerval still didn't budge too much about it. It kind of have something to do with Nervalet not being a human, and that he embodies justice, so that he have to stay neutral in everything. Maybe that's that.
Navia, are you okay?
I'm fine. Rain. It's raining.
You're right. Wasn't it still sunny when we went into the building? And there shouldn't be any active trials today. How strange.
Now that I think of it, on the day my father was convicted of murder, it was also raining.
Is the dragon crying again? Nervalet is a dragon then?
What is it? Did you think of something?
Your father's case. Was he outside when it happened?
Yeah, he was outside. It was uncovered and the rain could fall there. Why? Do you think the rain could have affected the crime scene? That thought has occurred to us before. We've even expanded the search area to try to account for that, but didn't find anything of value.
But there was something you didn't know at the time.
Oh? Wait. You don't mean...
Yeah, the fact that people can be turned into water.
So you're saying that the true murderer could have been turned into water and then got washed away with the rain?
Huh. That would be
Yeah.
an hypothesis.
If that's
A
what
correct one, I
happened,
think.
Then no one would have believed your dad, even if he explained what he saw to the authorities.
I really think I found a true genius for a partner. You're completely right. How did I not connect the dots earlier? All right, let's go to Poisson. With this new lead in mind, we'll get to the bottom of my father's case for sure.
Yeah, we're gonna make progress for sure this time.
What's the point of going forward anymore when the person convicted is already kind of accepted the punishment? What is that even gonna do? Like bring justice to whoever did it?
Do you want to go with me now? Or do you want to head over by yourself later?
We should go while the idea is still fresh.
Great. Let's go then.
Where is this? Oh, okay, so this is the hideout. Oh, what is that a bird? Is that a full-on eagle? Okay, this seems like it's the hideout from Spina Dorsula. Oh, it's here. I thought it was something there, like here. Okay then. Since then we missed it. Okay, there's Fontaine, so we must have come from there. No, that would be too far away. behind this then. Well, okay, let's go. There is a Hydroculus here. Where is... Oh, it's not breakable. Okay, is this like a city or just a hideout? Okay, it's triggering me that none of the boxes can be... Ooh! What's this? This looks pretty nice. Oh, this must have been the house that was in the trailer. Okay, assuming this one will get me the Hydroculus. Or not. Okay, still no. Oh, there, it's up there. Okay, I think we can get that one. Shouldn't be too hard. What is this, by the way? Is this a ship? Or is this like a flying ship? Or like an airplane? I can't tell what it is, just a wreck. But okay, let's get the Hydroculus here. Okay, let's be careful here. There. I need to mark this one with Hydroculus number 16. Okay, let's go. Here, but this place looks so nice though. I haven't been here at all. Like actually never. Oh.
Whoa! What a huge ship! Why would a ship be anchored at a place like this?
Okay, so the top wreckage seems like it was one of those things, so it is a ship.
There's no need to be so surprised. While it may look like a ship, it's actually Spina di Rosula's headquarters. My father was the one who asked for it to be built like this. Perhaps our taste in exterior design is the only thing we occasionally had in common. A gigantic and glamorous ship embodies discovery, opportunity, ambition, and conquest. It symbolizes Spina di Rosula's bright and limitless future.
I think I'm starting to get why you like it.
And Paimon thought you were bluffing when you said Spina di Rosula had a glorious past. Paimon was confused why a group with such a history would live in the sewers. But now that Paimon has seen this ship for herself, she's been convinced.
Okay, that looks so majestic.
Well, Poisson is where Spina di Rosula began after all. It's our main base, our home.
Is that a giant fish? Okay, the map also changed here, right? Okay. Okay, there isn't any teleport point here. Porter? Ah, it's Porter. Porter Robinson. His sister, brother. Porter. Oh, I've never actually listen to her weapon swing. It sounds very different. Yeah, the sound design is pretty different. It sounds very sharp. Okay, how do I get up here? Okay, seems pretty simple.